You're not behind, you're not lazy, and you're not lost. You're just pouring your energy into things that do absolutely nothing for you. So today we are cutting the dead weight, the emotional clutter, and the I guess I should expectations that keep you feeling exhausted and unfulfilled. So let's talk about the 9 things that are a complete waste of your time, especially if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond, and we're gonna get right into it. Number 1, trying to make everyone like you. If people-pleasing was a sport, many of us would have earned medals by now, especially the younger me. But the psychology is clear. People-pleasing increases stress, resentment, and burnout, and most of all, it creates inauthentic connections. And you're not meant to be universally liked. You're meant to be understood by the right people. And the rest, let them understand you, and if they don't, then that's okay too. Which leads me right into number 2, arguing with people who don't want to understand you. You cannot win a debate with someone who's committed to staying the same. Neuroscience shows that when a person feels like their identity is being threatened, their brain sees it as a physical danger. So they don't listen, they don't apply logic, they just defend. So stop wasting your time on people who are not in the conversation to learn, only to battle. And learn to move on. Your peace matters more than proving a point. Number 3, waiting for the perfect moment. You see, perfectionism is just procrastination wearing a fancy outfit. I used to wait for the perfect time to start things, filming, scripting, and creating. And then I realized that the perfect moment never came. Science calls this the perfect fallacy, the belief that you'll be better prepared later. But you know what? You won't. So now, rather than waiting for the perfect moment, I just go ahead and film, even if the lighting's not perfect, even if there are noises outside, even if I'm not feeling so great. Because messy action, that's where change happens. And you know what? If things are not perfect, you can always fix things along the way. But you know what you can't fix? People. Which leads me to number 4, trying to fix people who aren't ready. You can offer support, you can offer love, but you can't offer willingness. You see, people change when they're uncomfortable enough to want to, or inspired enough to try, or supported enough to want to continue. They don't change simply because you're telling them, or in some cases, you're nagging them. So, save your energy, change yourself. The people meant for you will grow alongside with you. Number 5, replaying conversations in your head. This one is rooted in hypervigilance, especially if you had a rough upbringing, or you faced childhood trauma, or you grew up around unpredictable emotions. You see, your brain scans for danger, even in harmless situations. So you constantly replay in your head, did I sound weird? Should I have said that differently? Or did I say too much? This is something I struggled with a lot because I came here as a first-generation immigrant and I was bullied a lot in school. That carried into adult conversations where I constantly replayed the conversation to make sure that I would be accepted. Then I realized the truth. You see, most people forget the conversation about 5 minutes after it happens. So give your mind permission to rest and realize that you're safe now. Number 6, comparing yourself to people who aren't even living the life that you want. Every time you compare yourself to someone, just realize that you're not comparing to their reality. You're comparing to their highlight reel. You don't see the arguments, the messy closets, the panic attacks, and the self-doubt. And social comparison is one of the fastest ways to destroy joy. So you have to realize that you have your own timeline, and it's not too late, it's not too early, but it is yours. Number 7, staying loyal to an older version of you. This one is life-altering. You are allowed to outgrow dreams, habits, people, and even your own identity. I once stayed in a career and a job for years because it was what I had worked hard for. But at some point, I realized that I didn't want that life anymore. And I realized that you are allowed to pivot, you are allowed to evolve, and you are allowed to walk away from the person that you thought you had to be. Your new life costs your old one. So let go and pay the price. Number 8, doing everything yourself. I've been guilty of this. High performers, especially women, are notorious for, I'll just do it myself. But research shows that delegation actually increases productivity while decreasing stress and boosting confidence. So if it can be automated, outsourced, or handed off, then do it. I learned long ago that if I had to succeed, having a full-time job and 3 kids and a YouTube channel, the only way I would survive and manage my time is to automate and build systems, processes, and tools. You see, you're not a one-person army. You are a human being with limited bandwidth. so protect it. Number 9, shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. Dimmed lights don't help anyone see better. When you shrink your goals, your voice, and your talents to avoid triggering someone else's insecurities, you are choosing their comfort over your own growth. So learn to take up space, turn up the volume, and take up opportunity. Your life is not a museum exhibit. It is a story that's still being written. So don't shrink away, shine your light, and let others see it. If you take anything away from this video, then let it be this. You're not running out of time. You're running out of tolerance for wasting your time. And that is a good thing. Life in your 30s, 40s, and 50s hits differently because finally you see what matters most and what doesn't. You get to choose, you get to rewrite the rules, and you get to reclaim your time. So let go of the things that drain you and double down on the things that grow you. And remember, your time is precious, so let's start treating it that way. See you in the next one.